my dear crafters. Today I am so excited to show you something that I bought last week. And it arrived and I stopped everything I was doing because I've been dying to play with this die. So it's called Playful Pieces die by Concord and Ninth. And this is what it looks like. This is the die here. It just came out of my die machine, so I'm going to show you what it looks like. But not only the die, but guys, remember this paper here that I got at Michael's and I showed you on my haul. And when I saw it, I said I bought it because I knew exactly what to do with this. This is it. So I mean, just look at this die. If they had, let me just zoom in for you. If Recollections and Concord and Ninth had talked to each other and said, let's do something together, you wouldn't be better than this. Because I mean, look at this here and this. It's the same style. See this part here? That's this right here. See this? That's this. It's absolutely matching. It's amazing. And when I looked at the paper and I had already bought the die, I said, oh my goodness, I'm going to have so much fun with this too. So let me show you what I have made and then we're going to make something together, okay? So this is the paper, and as I showed you, all I did here was use the paper, cut as a base, use this sentiment, and then I added these pieces from the die that go together. How cool is that? So quick to make. It's a beautiful card. And then inside they also have, it comes, I mean, you can buy it as a bundle and it's like $20-something. Not very expensive. You get this set of stamp sets that go with it, and that's why it's kind of curvy like that, because it goes perfectly here. So Playful Pieces stamp set and the die. So I got both. I got the bundle because it's always cheaper. So that's one card that I made in no time whatsoever. This is another one using that same piece, and all I did here was add this because everything was there. I mean, this is from the paper itself. Everything matches. Isn't that perfect? All I did was use a frame die that I have, and then inside I used this hello. But that's it. I actually used the paper. This is from the paper itself. It's called Terracota. I'll have the link below for you, okay? So that's another card that I made in no time whatsoever. And this is a card that I made using the full die. So what I did here was I cut the die in green and then in two more colors. And that's the thing, it's great for mass producing. If you cut three papers, matching and coordinating papers like these, you have three cards. All you need to do is just change these little pieces here so they coordinate. So in this case here, I have two. I cut two papers. I cut the green, I cut this one, and I got the gold. So I cut three, and I'm gonna make three cards with it. So in this one, I just used the gold, and this one, that's another page from the paper. It's the same paper, see? That's the page that I used. But how beautiful is that? And then I used another. You can just use whatever sentiment you have. I used Missed You, and I used Hugs. I mean, how gorgeous is that? And let me show you another one, but this one I need the last piece. You can do it in just two colors like this. I'm missing this one, so I'm gonna get it from there. So again, this is the die. The die cuts an A2 card. All you need to do is just glue the pieces. So easy. So let me show you the die when it comes out of the die cutting machine. So there you are. Look at that. Absolutely perfect. And basically, you can just leave it as is. Honestly, it's beautiful. And then you can just play around with it. You get all these little tiny pieces. And even the negative space in itself is a beautiful background that if you only add, for example, to this, all you need to do is just add a sentiment and you're done. So let me just get this out of here. So let me show you. So you have the little pieces that you're going to glue, but you have this beautiful just, it works as a base, right? A card base. In itself, you just glue it, and so that's what I said, it's great for mass producing, and you add a sentiment and you're done. I mean, how beautiful, modern, and very versatile this is. You can use it for your notebooks, your modern photo albums. I mean, in so many ways, box lids, everything. So we're going to make, well, let me just get from that, I want to finish this card here. And the only thing that I'm missing is this. So let me just get my glue, because it was right behind me. I've been playing with this for so many hours. So let me just get some glue here. Put a little bit too much so that I can finish this card, and I want to show you how beautiful this is. So look at that, just black and gold. You can't go wrong, can you? And I have this sentiment here. Hugs again. I love hugs because you can go, it doesn't need a special occasion. You're just sending hugs, right? Hugs, and the other one that I love is miss you too. I can put it here or here. I like it in the middle. So that's where it's gonna go. So I'm gonna make sure that it's aligned. Look at that. We have a beautiful card. Isn't this a gorgeous die? I don't know, I just, when I saw it, so okay, I gotta have it. So that's one, and let's make one together. But before we do that, let me just show you that you can do something simple like this too. I just had this card, the base was already colored, so all I added was this arch shape, and I used the let's celebrate here. And maybe you can add, if it's a birthday, you can add just a candle here. But just simple like this, you can make something very fun and quick. That's what I love about it. So we're going to make this one together here. Again, it's the same. I'm combining the same paper, and I'm going to teach you a great tip. So when you have pieces like this, if you have time, if you want to be quick, the best thing to do is to just make sure nothing moves, right? So how do you do that? You get this press and seal. This is something you can get at your supermarket. And I'm gonna get a piece of press and seal. Let me just cut it here, and I'll show you how beautifully it works to help us make cards. When you have other dies that have, this one is pretty simple and quick, but when you have some that has tiny pieces, so here's what you do, guys. We're going to just press where the pieces are, because it's going to kind of not glue permanently, but it's going to stick to the pieces. So, and then when we lift it, it's going to be perfectly aligned, so we don't have to just make sure, you know, put every single one in its right place. So just make sure that I'm not pressing around the edge on anything, because I want that to come off, okay? I'm just pressing the little pieces. So okay, now gotta be careful now. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna turn this around, and I'm going to slowly remove the back. But you know what? I'm not gonna do that, because I mean, if you want to change the background, then do that. But in this case, I've already done that. I've already done the hard work, which is to put the pieces inside. So all I need to do now is to apply glue, and this will be ready to go, okay? But when you have a die that has little tiny pieces, and you don't want to, you know, it's gonna take forever. Some of them are like that. That's what you do. You use your press and seal, and then it removes just the areas where you actually pressed. And it's fantastic for removing the little pieces and making sure that they're not gonna move. So I have one here that I can't see, I didn't press well, and it's gonna move a little bit. But here's what I'm gonna do is, I'm going to just remove it and put it in place. Let me make sure that it's centered here. There it is. So let me just remove, see, and then you remove it, and I'm just gonna place this one in the right place. There you go. See? You can just remove it and it's perfectly placed. There you go. There is one or more that. So this is a tip for you when you have dies that have little pieces and you're going to remove and then have to put it back again. Use press and seal. And just press on the little pieces and it comes with the paper, I mean with the plastic, and there you go. So here we're ready. I've already made my sentiment, the missile again. I used 2 sizes of my square die, the word, and I added this border here with the black. So it's kind of popping, and we're going to place it right in the middle. Let me just look to see if it's good. It is, okay. I usually use my bone folder for that. Go like this, then I go around to make sure that the sides are. So there we are. I mean, this die, guys, is really worth it. I'm gonna have a link for you, okay, to the bundle and to the individual die. I mean, it's one of those that for mass producing is fantastic. So here we are. Let me just move out, show you all the cards that I've made in no time whatsoever. It was really, really quick. And the fun one. So that's it for today. Oh, and let me just show you some of the negative spaces. See, they're gorgeous in themselves. You're always left with this perfect negative space that you can use in future cards. Let me just put it against the white. Look how gorgeous that is. And I have the green here. So that's it. You can do so much with these dies. I hope you get it and you have a lot of fun. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next.